Now, this is again, we're just talking about happiness. What would be your definition of happiness? I mean, how important is happiness to you? And especially, you've got a little son.
Yeah.
So, when you talk to him about holistic wellness, about happiness, or about success, how important it is to tell him that at the end of it, it is to be happy?
Yeah, so what does happiness mean to me? And it's been, obviously the definition has been changing as I get older and, understand life. But I think for me, absolute ecstasy and happiness happens when I decide to do something and I know that I have put in my best efforts possible to achieve that. If it becomes a success, great. If it's a failure, I still feel happy knowing that I did the best that I possibly could. But ecstasy is when you've done that and it's achieved a target that you didn't expect and it's gone even out more ballistic. It could be just playing golf on one day and hitting a shot that I had practiced 3 days ago on the driving range, or it could be a joke that I planned to tell and it went off correctly. Or for me, like I was telling friends yesterday, for me, my life is completely enriched every day if I'm able to either get one new experience for myself or to provide one new experience to somebody else. If I'm in the company of somebody who has that new experience, I feel that my day has been chalked up as a successful day. That's just my own kick in life. But with my son, he's too young. He's just 11 years old. But I think he started talking philosophy to me now because they are so far advanced that it's very difficult to keep pace with the way they're electronically aware. Like he has this game that he plays called Minecraft on my iPad and it gets stuck sometimes. And he knows how to figure it out. So when I start playing my iPad again or using my iPad again, I figure out that it is stuck and I need to do exactly what he does to get out of it. And he'll be sitting there with me watching TV, watching a movie, and I'm trying to make sure he doesn't know that I'm stuck. And I'm trying to figure it out completely and I can't. And Vedant will just keep looking at the movie and say, Papa, he'll take it from me. He won't even look, he'll just give it back to me. He's given up on the fact that I'm able to handle my own iPad. So I want to tell you a small example about the children today. It is mandatory for us, parents, when your child is in an international school, that you have to talk about the birds and the bees to your son or your daughter by the time they're 10 years old. So my wife quickly gave me the book and said, your job, buddy. So I started talking to Vedant about it, trying to explain. And I was expecting, my dad never did that to me, but I was expecting him to have certain reactions, right? He was sitting there, wisely looking at me, asked all the right answers, I was thinking he's going to be embarrassed, he's going to be sensitive, he's going to be shocked, he's going to be whatever. But no, he had a very plain, bland expression. But after the whole thing was over, he looked at me. You know what the expression was? It was, poor dad, you have to go through this. And I couldn't figure it out. I'm like, hey, உனக்கு ஏற்கனவே தெரியுமா இல்ல தெரியலையா இல்ல சும்மா கேக்குறியா என்னன்னு புரியல. It was very confusing. And I realized this generation is way ahead of us in terms of smartness.